Yeah.
too. It's not a soothing. Yeah.
So imagine how much
It is.
when it's really cold, how much it's only fiber to say
You
it's
don't use
less
this one?
insulation about that thick all the way around.
Right. That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
That tells you how well that keeps it smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. The day I finished that whole thing in there, I was already eating out of it, you know, and then it's like, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done. And I got all that foam on there. It's like a big old cooler, is basically what I built on. Wow.
He can't get good help.
They got a sign here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got the steak?
Yeah, there was one place I went to that even had the scoreboard had the space for the showers.
Oh, yeah.
Keep track of the stats.
I got far in. I got some. Let's do this.
I'm getting the idea.
I like that.
They're in the game. Do you guys ever fly over the game?
As his belly's kind of settled down from that. Well, he's got the kids.
There you go. Let's go, ladies. Hands up.
All the way down, and then that's
There you go. Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Come on, Mike.
Look up. Look up. There you go. Good luck.
He stands up for a while and she bends over.
That's a lot to hold up there.
Well, she gets jumping. Upper body. She likes her jumper. You can tell that she's practicing for basketball. She doesn't play basketball. That'll be a surprise.
Go, White. go. Move your feet.
Here we go, Mike. Hey, how are those working last night?
Let's go. Hands up.
You can't say it's not.
minefield, buddy. Come on, navigate it. Navigate it. Jump. Jump.
Left the kids here. You left the kids here. How many nieces and nephews do you have? That's probably one.
Oh, hell.
I saw Aunt Judy's house during the day. I was like, oh my god.
I have organized meals. See, it'll be a bonus next to the park.
Go, go. None of us do. And we get nervous when we have it. There you go.
Hey, Coach.
How's she going tonight?
Spectacular. Saturday night basketball. Right? It's kind of like college. Or something.
Oh, playoffs, whatever.
Right? Yeah.
It's
yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's something. No, we're happy to be here.
Putting it on its
Ringtone.
For a ringtone.
A toilet flush. Toilet flush noise. There you go.
Keep going, Mike! Get her!
shirts, I don't even have time to wear them. You can get a hole worn into them.
Oh yeah, getting ready because makeup
Yeah, I see
forward
that.
belt girls.
Yeah.
I have to order some at home.
Look it out already?
Yeah.
He brought in, he got the candy last week. Like,
No, I just figured at that time.
Yeah.
oh, you want one?
Don't think I'm getting one. Though.
I have to order from the home.
I think I'm gonna save my money for
The conference, the girls' conference shirt.
I'm sure Brett will want one.
yeah.
I'm sure Brett will want one. I have to order for him at home. So, he just
Save
like,
my money and get stationery. Nice hair, Matt.
Don't mess up my snacks. Don't mess up my snacks. Yeah. Buffet, baby, buffet.
that just sounds. Well, you can have one. Now, in my opinion, that's exit home.
They must have the shirts already somewhere. He just needs his mom some. Oh, they're his.
Yeah, the Hornets next one.
Yeah, he just asked me.
It'll be 7 o'clock, yeah.
Said, yeah.
Last night, sales were running early. Boys played at 4:30, the game went late. Then Varsity played 5:45, they went into double overtime. 101 and 103. He had 34 points last night, and
He hit his 1,000th point for his career.
So what I want you to do is play 2 commercials starting at the 6-minute mark.
Okay.
That'll lead me into that. And then play commercials when it's done.
When are they gonna start the clock?
At 6:55, so another 6 minutes. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we're just hanging out with the loyal coach here, prep for what he's got to do with me.
Is it really true we're supposed to get a lot still?
I think tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's really true.
I thought you were just kidding about that yesterday. Like,
More's coming.
I wanted to go snowmobiling tomorrow, but our snowmobile is not the greatest, and my cousin's snowmobile isn't that great either. So I'm like, I really wanted to go.
All right, I'll do that. Get some starting lineups too, I guess.
Yeah, like you use an app.
a sound check?
Sure. Good idea.
I remember we did that whole thing, and then nothing got.
Is this on? Green light?
No.
Is it plugged in?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, now listen to it. Now we should be good.
The summer slow, he said it was
Down here too. There should be a sound meter up here too that's going off. But you can hear it, Colby. Loyal Colby. Test 1, test 2. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. And keep
Salt levels are good. No problems like last time. We're still live. I accidentally unplugged this for like 5 seconds and I plugged it back in and it worked fine. We didn't lose our streak.
6-minute mark. Instead of a 6-minute roll, 2 verses back to back. That should let me start talking right at the 5-minute mark. It's no point in me anyway. Okay.
Check. How are you guys hearing me in the standing room only section up there? Thumbs up? A wave? Oh, that sounded really good then. All right, thank you.
50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chile.
That's a 5. It's a 5. 5.
At Citizen State Bank of Loyal, we build relationships with our customers. It takes handshakes and continued conversations and commitment to withstand the test of time. Whether it's in ag loans or personal banking, we respond with flexibility, creativity, and a commitment to serve those needs and by extension to our communities. Stop by or call any of our 5 convenient locations to find out what Citizen State Bank of Loyal can do for you.
Choose Custom Heating and Cooling for all your HVAC needs. For years, we have been providing the highest level of home comfort products for central Wisconsin. Our philosophy is simple. Our clients are our most important assets, and to protect them, we use the best service and equipment available. 24-hour service is ready for you now. Visit us at customheating.org or Custom Heating on Facebook. Choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Choose Custom. Welcome to the Hillers True Value pregame show. Guys, we are in Colby, Wisconsin, and we are here for Clover Belt East girls basketball, the number 3 ranked Colby Hornets taking on the visiting Loyal Greyhounds. Hillers True Value is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Head on down to Hillers True Value. Get all your Milwaukee tool needs solved right there. Tools, heated jackets, batteries, accessories, right on anything pens, Traeger smoker grills, and Hillers True Value is your cake decorating superstore. Hillers True Value, located on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Guys, we've got a makeup game here, so this brings us to Colby on a Saturday night, and it is Saturday night basketball here again. It's the number 3 ranked Colby Hornets taking on the Loyal Greyhounds. We're going to talk to Coach Randy Rao here in just a minute. Coach Rao of the Colby Hornets will get his thoughts on tonight's game. We'll also catch up with Coach Reith from Loyal, get his thoughts on what happened last time when these two played, and then how he expects things to go differently here tonight. Again, it was back on December 7th in Loyal. It was an 89-42 Colby win on their way to a perfect conference record. They've got a perfect season record, these Hornets do, and that all has accumulated to a number 1 seed in this year's playoffs. Seed meeting happened just earlier today, and Coach Rao joins us now. Coach, we're just talking about that number 1 seed. Talk about that accomplishment and then what that does launching you into the playoffs when they eventually start, assuming we have school and no snow and all those kind of things.
Number 1 seed's a big thing. We're going to get 1 night off. We'll be able to go do a little extra scouting because of that. Gives us a chance with all these games that have had to be played in the last week to let our legs get back under us a little bit. So it's a good thing for us. December 7th in Loyal, 89-42. Is this just a repeat, just run-of-the-mill game here tonight? No, Loyal's a good basketball team. They've played a lot of good basketball. We are not overlooking them by any means. We've got to come, we've got to play, and we'll see where that leads tonight. Coach, thanks for stopping by. Good luck tonight in the game. Appreciate you stopping by. And we'll talk to Coach Reith here, Loyal Greyhound head coach, state champion Coach Reith. Coach, we're just talking to Coach Rao there on the other side. December 7th, 89-42. What's it going to take tonight to turn that around? I mean, upsets can happen, and they happen in high school basketball all the time.
Well, it sounds like we need 49 more points. No, Colby's awfully good. You'll see it tonight. They're a great passing team. You can tell that they've, this is a group that's played together a long time, and that's how they play on the floor. They always know where they're at. They make great passes. They're great shooters. Really good athletes.
Number 1 seed in the playoffs are the Colby Hornets. You can update us on your seed if you had your meeting earlier today. What does a game like this do to help you get prepared and ready for the playoffs that start just in about 10 days?
Yeah, well, we're a 3 seed, which, that's good for us. For us, because we have a game tonight, game on Monday, game on Tuesday, game on Thursday, we got a lot of games ahead of us. So there's a lot we can learn in the next 4 games. A game that what we can learn tonight is, if we can find out a way to just do the little things right. We talked about before they got out of the locker room, it's about communication and boxing out. Those are things that we haven't been strong with, so we hope to get a little bit better with.
Yeah, and a team full of shooters that like the Colby Hornets are, box outs, close outs, all those things got to be fundamentally sound tonight, right?
With this team, you have to be really good.
Coach, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, guys, there we go. It's the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value, located on South Central Avenue in Marshfield, is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Head on down to Hillers True Value. Get all your Milwaukee Tool needs, heated jackets, tools, batteries, accessories, right on ending pens. And Hillers is also your place for smoker grills, Traeger smoker grills, and your cake decorating, a one-stop shop. It's all there at Hillers True Value on South Central Avenue. National Anthem is coming up next, and I will be here with the play-by-play. We'll take you the rest of the way. Number 3, Colby taking on Loyal. We'll be right back.
Stratford has been your local source for garage and overhead doors since 2003. DoorPro can custom design your door solutions, or you can use their online tools at doorprollc.com to see what a new garage door could do to improve your home. DoorPro of Stratford, call them at 715-384-7978. DoorPro of Stratford, proud to support local athletes and their teams.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in.
Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast.
Or give us a call today.
Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Gross Motors of Neilsville, the area's best choice for new and used Chrysler automobiles. Shop close to home for a great selection of new Chrysler Pacifica minivans and the entire Chrysler line of vehicles. You can also see over 700 new and used vehicles at grossauto.com. Gross Motors on Highway 10 in Neilsville, home of the no-hassle price, Gross Motors.
In need of new kitchen cabinets, an entertainment center, bookcases, or any custom furniture or special projects? Give Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets a call at 715-659-5128 and talk to our staff about your project. Big or small, Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets can make what you need. Check out our many projects at custom-cab.com. Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets of Spencer. Quality that shows. In need of new...
All right, we are back here in Colby as we get ready again for Cloverbelt East girls basketball. Our starting lineups today brought to you by Total Body Fitness in Marshfield. Total Body Fitness, 24-hour fitness center, state-of-the-art equipment, great people, and a fun atmosphere. And go where I go. Go to Total Body Fitness, located on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Starting lineups today, again, brought to you by Total Body Fitness for the Loyal Greyhounds. The Greyhounds are led by number 4, Remy Geiger. Geiger, a junior point guard, shooting guard, averages 15.4 points per game for the Greyhounds. Senior, number 12, Hannah Peroshek. Number 15, Emily Goodbrand, another senior here on this year's Loyal Greyhound team. Another senior, Haley Reith, and the wears number 20. And another senior, Amanda Cresselt, number 24 for the Greyhounds. Again, they go Geiger, Peroshek, Goodbrand, Reith, and Krasselt. For the number 3 ranked and home Colby Hornets. And again, they are a perfect 13-0 in conference this year. They've got 2 conference games left. This one here tonight, and then they've got a game against Granton coming up. So they take care of business here tonight. You would figure they would finish the conference season undefeated. And starting lineups for the Colby Hornets, junior number 11, Haley Volker. Senior number 23 is Vanessa Lopez. Sophomore number 24, Lexi Underwood. Senior number 25, Ashley Strevler. Strevler, a 1,000-point scorer for Randy Rowe's Colby Hornets. Reached that threshold about 45 days ago here in her senior year. And the Colby Hornets' final starter tonight is number 31, a senior, Alyssa Underwood. So again, the number 3 ranked Colby Hornets go Volker, Lopez, Underwood, Strevler, Underwood. And thanks for joining along with us here tonight. Cold outside, hopefully warm where you are. And again, we will guide you the rest of the way. It's the Zaleski Sports on Focus Game of the Week version 2.0. Had a pretty good game last night up in Marshfield. Boys Cloverbelt East basketball as the Columbus Dons took care of the Owen Withy Blackhawks. And then these Loyal Greyhounds girls basketball last night took care of Columbus Catholic in overtime, beat the Dons by 1. Colby, of course, winners last night, so both teams coming off a win. I mentioned the undefeated season the Hornets are having. Greyhounds won 5 of their last 6 coming into this one. So we figured to have a good one here tonight. Colby will start with the ball first, and again, big-time shooting team here are the Colby Hornets. They're going to score a lot of points. They're going to force you to chase them up and down the court. That's the philosophy here, and we'll see what unravels here before our eyes tonight. Colby with the ball here first. Lexi Underwood on the drive, kicks it back out to Lopez. Far wing, look back at Underwood. Instead, skip pass over to Strevler. Strevler lines up a 3. Timber! Ashley Strevler, and if I didn't tell you, these are a shooting group of Hornets. And let me tell you now, these girls can shoot the basketball. And again, they've shot their way to a number 3 state ranking and a number 1 seed in this year's 2019 WIAA Division IV playoffs. And those playoffs start just 10 days from now. Got a foul on the floor, so no shot there by Geiger. As we've got a foul on Strevler, her first, team first for the Hornets. We talked about seeds here for the last couple weeks as Underwood swipes at the ball, knocked it briefly from Peroshek. Peroshek throws it into the Hornets student section, turnover back to Colby. Essentially, the way the playoffs are formatted, a 1 seed and a 2 seed are essentially the same thing. You'll guaranteed to play all your regional games at home. You'll have a regional final home game should you make it to that point, winning 1 or 2 games, depending on how many teams are in your section, how many buys, all that sort of thing. Entry pass into Volker goes to the other side, and Volker scores easy points down low for the Hornets. And then after the regional final, you play sectional as the Greyhounds on the break, and a twist and turn by Goodbrand, no. Lopez pushes up ahead to Volker. Volker over to Strevler, and Underwood 3 on the way is good. Chopping trees, counting 3s, Alyssa Underwood. But after the regional final, you play a neutral site game. So essentially what the 1 and 2 seed do is they guarantee you'll have a regional final at home. After that, everybody's playing neutral site games anyway, so then seeds don't mean a whole lot as those games are on the road somewhere. Neutral site, everybody's in the same foreign environment, not playing on your home court, so on and so forth. Greyhounds got a 3 seed, and the Neillsville Warriors are the 2. So both Neillsville and Colby will potentially host regional final games on their home court. As we got a foul on Lopez down low, a shooting foul will send Reith to the line. Reith gets the Greyhounds on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. And it was the Warriors here last year in the regional final game. That game they were taken out by the Hornets. Hornets were regional final champs here last year, as Reith goes 2 for 2 from the line. This year, those teams won't meet until a sectional final. That would be a state qualifying game, as nice job headed to the basket was Lexi Underwood. Reith right back with it down the other way. Lopez on her. Well, that would be pretty good basketball. Hornets Warriors in a state qualifier. And that would be 3 weeks from today if it were to happen. A week from today is Cloverbelt crossover time, and wouldn't you know it, we'll be there for all of that action. Boys and girls Cloverbelt crossover games. We'll carry those all for you. And that'll be our primer as we head into the playoffs here again in this 2019 season. Volker picks up the foul. That's the Hornets' third foul. If there was an Achilles heel or something that's not quite ticking right for the Hornets, it is fouls. They commit a lot of fouls throughout the course of a game. It's been easily able to outshoot their opponents, and foul trouble has really been a factor with the points that these girls are able to score here during the season. You've seen them score 70, 80, 90 points at various times during the year. 3 on the way here is just a bit long, and rebound battled for and last off the hands of Caitlin Lindner. And Colby will take the ball and head the other way. Shot put up by Amanda Cresselt there was just long. 10-2 here, Colby, with just about 3.5 minutes off the first half clock. Streveler in the lane. Floater comes up short. Volker there for the rebound, and she got a little bit too far under the basket. Lost control of the ball going up. And it'll be a turnover back to the Greyhounds. Cresselt out. And Zeta Brock in for the Greyhounds for Cresselt. A little bit pressure put on by the Hornets. Greyhounds able to get through it, and Reith didn't get the ball down, traveled on her way up. If she would have just taken the one step and powered up, I think she might have had a pretty good shot at it. She's going to come out of the game now, along with Goodbrand. We'll see Alyssa Reith in the game here for the first time tonight, along with Kayla Bremer. Greyhounds able to get a turnover here in the backcourt. Geiger with it, swings it around to Lindner. Greyhounds work around here looking for a shot. Geiger, three-point shooting threat. Again, she leads the team, averaging 15.4 points per game here in this 2018-2019 season. Skip pass all the way over, or last off the hand of Underwood. Greyhounds will keep the ball. Coach Rao is asking for a little bit more information. He and the official smile, and maybe the information was a joke of some sort. I'm not sure. Geiger over to Brock, and Lindner with it here. Gets it back over to Geiger on the far wing. Entry pass, contested entry pass, and it'll stay with the Greyhounds. That pass intended for Bremer. Greyhounds will inbound far side under their basket. Do get it into Brock. Out here to Geiger. 3 on the way is good. I told you, she's a three-point shooter. Not that you got to believe me, you can just see it with your own eyes here. Good shot there by Geiger. Cuts the lead in half. Streveler, 3 right back is short. And rebound, or loose ball actually brought down by Lindner. No rebound, the ball didn't hit the rim. Geiger, full head of steam. Bounce pass at Lopez. Lopez picks it off. 3-on-1 coming back the other way for the Hornets. Streveler, Volker up and in. Perfectly executed fast break there for the Hornets. That's the way you do the 3-1 break there. Get a bounce pass, get that one defender leaning one way, and get ball right back on the other side. It was an easy put in for Volker. Lindner with the ball tied up there by Underwood. Does get it off to Geiger. Geiger with Lexi staring her down. Attempts baseline. We're going to have another Hornet foul. That'll be foul number 4 of the half. This one on Lexi Underwood, as she blocked Geiger on that baseline drive. And we'll have our first Hornet sub here. Lopez will head out. Heather Lynn, as we see the sign on the far wall, Heather Money Lynn. See if Lynn is going to be money here tonight. And we're going to have a 5-second violation as Geiger unable to get the ball in as the Hornet defense was surrounding the Greyhounds. What looked to be a somewhat promising possession there for the Greyhounds going to come up empty with the violation and the turnover. Underwood with it here, brings it back up over to Strevler. Strevler open for three. Three is on the way, short. And rebound brought down by Lindner. Lindner up ahead here to Brock. Brock gets by Underwood and passes it back out. Geiger saves it on the far side. Open down low momentarily, and then it could have been a travel there. Instead, it's a turnover here. Underwood with it. Gives it to Alyssa up ahead, and the shot just a bit too long. Lexi there with the rebound, and she's fouled on her way up. She'll go to the line for two. Little Underwood to Underwood action going on there, and it's going to be Lexi that'll head to the line on the shooting foul, as she was fouled by Lindner on her way up. First shot is up and good. .11:48 left in the half, and second free throw goes off the back iron, no, but follows her shot and going to get a jump ball out of it. A nice hustle there by Lexi Underwood. Followed her missed free throw, and even though the Hornets don't get possession out of that hustle, they do gain the advantage on the possession arrow next time around. We've got our first timeout of the game. We'll take a timeout right along with them. With 11:44 left, it's Colby 13, Loyal 5.
Looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Are you?
Back here in Colby, and thanks to our friends at Fairway Mortgage. And these sponsors make these games available to you completely free. It's a story here I may have to leave for the next time out. Is Geiger with the blow-by in the basket. Remy Geiger, 5 points on the night. She's got 5 of the 7 Greyhound points. The sponsors make these broadcasts completely free to you. All you need to do is grab a computer, iPad, phone, even a smart TV. A lot of folks tuning in on their TVs now to watch these games, and why not? As Strevler, that ball was off to the right. Might have caught just a bit of iron on its way through, but not the shot that Strevler wanted. That ball tipped up and will go out of bounds, but saw a couple notifications on Facebook here the last 2 nights from certain schools in the area saying, hey, watch our games live tonight. And you go to the link on their games and you got to pay $10 to watch the game. I mean, what in the world is up with that? Anyway, we'll bring them to you completely free and clear and at your ready. Our games are archived, so if you did miss the game or you know somebody that isn't able to watch this game live, but they're going to be home later tonight or want to see it tomorrow, just go to the same link that you're on right now. They can watch the whole game. That's how it works around here. The time I charge you $10 to watch a game is the time you can punch me in the face. 3 up and good. Nice 3-point shot there, put up by Reef. She's got 5. Entry pass into Lynn. Lynn looked for Underwood on the backdoor cut, didn't see it there. Strevler's pass intercepted. Reef comes up with the ball. She hands it over to Geiger. Almost a brand new group of Greyhounds out there right now after that dead ball. A nice entry pass in there, but just in a bit too deep with it was Goodbrand. Caught the bottom of the rim and her way up. Lopez in the lane and just a bit too much mustard on it off the hands of Heather Lynn and out of bounds. Good thought there by Lopez, but Might have wanted to have just a bit more touch on that ball as she kind of lasered it about 3 feet away. Underwood went for the steal. Didn't get it. Greyhounds couldn't take advantage of her being out of position. They reset Geiger in the lane. That ball tipped up by Underwood and tipped right back by Goodbrand. So Goodbrand and her Greyhounds will keep the ball here as they're down by 3, 9:45 left. It's been a good effort here by Coach Reith and his Greyhounds here to stay close. And we're going to have a foul here on Alyssa Underwood. That'll be team foul number 6. And so Underwood picks up the foul, and the Greyhounds will go to the free throw line here for the rest of the half, as they'll be in the bonus now. And again, we mentioned this earlier in the broadcast, Hornets, one thing that's not exactly quite right, a lot of fouls. That was Alyssa Underwood's first, but again, that was the team's 6th. So keep an eye on that here. Again, the Greyhounds keeping it close, just down by 3 against the number 3 ranked Hornets here in Colby on a Saturday night. Kind of get us ready for a stretch of Saturday night games. We're going to have 4 weeks straight of Saturday night broadcast right here on the On Focus Sports Network. So keep it locked here, folks. It's going to get more exciting each and every day as we go forward here. Goodbrand again, in and up. And in is Goodbrand, and it's a 1-point game here in Colby. Underwood 3 on the way, 2 strong off the back of Lynn, and wouldn't you know it, Lexi Underwood again follows that shot, picks up the loose change, and gets it up and in. Drive here against Lopez by Brock. No, but off of Lopez's hand last, so Greyhounds will keep the ball. Lynn out, Volker in for the Hornets. We come to 8:50 left here in the half. Geiger with it, far wing. Strevler on her. Geiger to the rack is up and good. And the Greyhounds keep fighting back here. Bring it just to a 1-point game again. Strevler, 3 on the way is long. Lopez right off of Underwood as she raced to the basket. Underwood checks her teeth on the way down. Reith is up. No. The rebound brought down by Lexi Underwood. Underwood up ahead to sister Alyssa and back to Lexi, across to Volker. Volker foot on the line, passed up the shot, gives it to Lopez and back to Volker. And Lopez got some stank on her passes here tonight, a couple times, maybe just a little bit too much. The last couple possessions here. Strevler into Lopez. Lopez over Reith, too strong. Volker, weak side, rebound is up and in. Volker with 6 points on the night, and she was right there on the right spot. Picks up the overshot ball, an easy basket, and we will have team foul number 7 for the Hornets. It's Lexi Underwood with the foul, and Geiger will go to the line as the Greyhounds are in the bonus here. Still 7:44 left in the half. Geiger is at half of the Greyhounds' points. She's on 7. Halfway to her season average of 15.5. Free throw up, no. Rebound brought down by Volker, so an opportunity there to make some points from the free throw line. Comes up nil for Geiger and the Greyhounds. Kressbach in the game here for the first time tonight. She wears 41 for the Hornets. Strevler, 3 on the way. Timber! And just like that, a 6-point margin here. We had a tie game for a moment. Blink of an eye, it's gone. Geiger with it. Strevler looks at her, gets it over to Brock. Worked around to Lindner. Lindner passes over to the corner. Nobody home there, and turnover back to the Hornets. Coach Reith telling her, watch where you're throwing the ball. Make sure there's somebody on the receiving end of that call. Lopez inbound to Strevler. Geiger got a hand on it, but not enough to change the course of that ball. And that entry pass there to Volker, just a bit too strong. Underwood threw it over Volker's head. Coach Rao tells his girls to move the ball. as opposed to lose the ball. So Greyhound turnover, inconsequential, as the Hornets turn it over right back the other way. Brock over to Geiger. Geiger had a screen from Reith, passed it up, essentially passed it up again there. She dribbled around it. Brock, skip pass, tipped away by Kressbach. Greyhounds keep it. Geiger with it up top. He sends it over to Brock on the far wing. Lindner over to Geiger. Reith here with Lopez on her. Greyhounds work the ball around. Patient on this side. Blocked from behind by Underwood. Reith up with it and good. Alyssa Reith gets her first 2 points of the game. The sophomore scores. Almost had a turnover there. Lindner got a paw on it, but not able to deflect it free and clear. Volker stopped her dribble, and her pass is too tall. Take a look down here at Coach Rao, and he's telling his girls, just relax here a little bit. We're up by 4, 5:49 left. Let's make them count. Officials make sure the substitutions are recorded accurately. If they are, off we go. Still just a 4-point game here. Greyhounds completely within striking distance as ball bottled here at the top of the court. Lindner picks it up. Gets it over to Poroshek. Poroshek over to Brock. Screen set there. Underwood right on top of Poroshek. And we're going to have a Loyal timeout here. We'll see what he's going to go 30-second or full. It's a full timeout. We'll take it along with them. 5:22 left. Colby 20, Loyal 16.
Kitchen cabinets, an entertainment center, bookcases, or any custom furniture or special projects, give Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets a call at 715-659-5128 and talk to our staff about your project. Big or small, Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets can make what you need. Check out our many projects at custom-cab.com. Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets of Spencer. Quality that shows. In need of new kitchen cabinets, an entertainment center,
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics. Check out Clemmy Sales located.
Back here in Colby, Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show alongside Kevin Barkender. Take you play-by-play here for this one. Highlights of this game later tonight on Zaleski Sports Show. Make sure to check those out on Facebook first. Got wrestling highlights starting to come in from regional wrestling here around the area. Volker, fast break. That ball, it was stripped away, but foul at the same time by Poroshek. That'll send Volker to the line for 2. Got Division III wrestling regional highlights up on Zaleski Sports Show now. We'll have Division II highlights coming a little bit later tonight, and Division I highlights are imminent as wrestlers have moved on to sectionals. Sectionals take place in wrestling next week as Volker goes 2 for 2 from the line. Her first free throw attempts tonight. And it's a 6-point Colby lead. And I know quite a few Neillsville Loyal Greenwood wrestlers have advanced, and they advanced in their regional finals today. You'll see highlights of those a little bit later on tonight. May have to stay up a little bit late for those, but I know we'll have them up. And you'll find those first on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Neillsville. And again, those Division I highlights will be up on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show any minute. Pass in to Lopez. Lopez turns the corner. Volker, nice grab there again. Lopez putting some heat on her fastball here, and Kressbach leans into one and scores it. Colby's largest game lead of the game is 9. They're on 8 right now, and Volker almost had a jump ball there. She briefly tied up Geiger. Geiger, though, spins away with the ball. Lindner stops out to Geiger. Screen set for her. Geiger turns into the pressure. Greyhounds able to keep the ball here. Lindner with it. Strevler on her. Lindner's going to try baseline. Strevler cuts her off. Kayla Bremer down low, asking for it here against Volker. Lopez with the help. Not quite a carry there as her hand stayed on top of the ball. You've seen it called, though, before, so many people think that might be Volker. Full head of steam. Volker, Euro step, up and in for Haley Volker. We have to mark that down as a potential Zaleski Sports Show 3-C. We'll tell you about how the 3-C works here in just a moment. As that contest, weekly contest, appears on Facebook on Sunday afternoons. That's tomorrow, FYI. And we highlight the best plays from the area, and then you get to vote on who the best play of the week is, and that winner gets to be on the show as a 3 is up and in for Caitlin Lindner. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. You win the 3-C, you get to be on the weekly Zaleski Sports Show. Get to come and help us announce the contest, and then tell us a little bit about what you got going on during the season. Had a number of winners already this year, and we'll put Volker in the category there as she rims in and out there on the three-point attempt. Reith with it. Lopez strong after her. No foul called. A lot of commotion in the crowd about the interaction, but no foul there. Bremer with it here up top. She's going to unload to Geiger. Another loose ball here, and it's a high-flying circus act here on the court. Both teams getting after it here. It's a 7-point Colby lead with 2:19 left, and we're going to have another Colby Hornet foul, and that'll send Geiger back to the line. She missed her first free throw of the night. She'll go back to the line for attempt number 2. And that foul on Vanessa Lopez, her second. It's the team 8th for the Hornets here in the first half. Shot by Geiger is up and good, so makes her second free throw of the night and gets herself a bonus free throw here in this trip to the line. 9 points on the night for Geiger. And up and in for point number 10, Geiger in double digits. She joins Volker at 10. They both sit at 10 here and lead their teams in scoring here in the first half. Strevler gets it in, but pass there headed to Reith almost the whole way. Lindner with it. Thought about taking it in, instead kicks it back out. Two-pointer on the line is up and good. It was a 2-point shot. Kressel had a foot on the line. She did, but it's a 3-point game here. Just like that, the Greyhounds right back in it. Volker with it up top. Sees Underwood down low. Underwood, though, too strong on the shot. Peroshek gets the rebound. Lopez knocks it away. Strevler open. 3 on the way. Timber! Ashley Strevler hits her third 3 of the half. And she's got 9 points with those 3 3-pointers here for the Hornets. Lopez made it happen, knocked away the rebound. Picked up the loose ball, and Strevler standing there on the near wing all alone. Reith with it, battled with there by Volker, and Volker is going to pick up the foul. And we're going to have more free throws here by the Greyhounds. Again, we've talked about it, but a fouling team, and see what that does here in the playoffs for the Hornets. But you would think as Reith hits the free throw, and the Greyhounds are now 5 for 6 from the free throw line here tonight. Go to the playoffs and you find a good free throw shooting team, fouls could be a big concern. And they're a big concern here in the first half as the Greyhounds trim the lead down to 4. Under a minute left to play in the half. Strevler with it over to Underwood. Underwood, Lopez, Underwood backdoor cut and off of her hands last. She thought it was off Lindner. Referee points the other way. Lynn in, Volker out for the Hornets. Greyhounds down by 4 with the ball. Geiger checks with Coach Reith, gets the play call, and off she goes. Greyhounds crisp passing here, swinging the ball around. Faster than I can call out the names, there's no doubt about that. Geiger with it here, over to Lindner in the corner, back up to Goodbrand, and around they go here, looking for the shot. 25 seconds left in the half. And the Greyhounds going to look like maybe hold for the last shot here, but Lopez picks it off, but she gets caught with a double dribble there as she spun into pressure. Coach Rao wants to know why that's not a foul that's being called there. I think Lopez spun into that contact. And we've got some action here, and Coach Rao here just got warned on the sideline as he was a little bit upset there wasn't a foul called in that interaction. Again, I thought Lopez spun into the contact, but Coach Rao saw it differently, and he's been warned. 5 seconds. Geiger with it. Geiger drives lane. Floater up and in at the buzzer. Remy Geiger hits the shot, sends the Greyhounds into the half on a high note, and brings them to within 2. It's 29-27 here at halftime in Colby. We will be back with a special guest here at halftime, as we'll be joined down on the court by Colby Hornet fan favorite Matt Omican, and we'll bring you our halftime stats after this.
At 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics. Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare. Are you looking
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Good property damage.
Located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do I get to put this down?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, I'll put it up?
Whatever you want. All right, we are back here halftime with A good buddy of mine here, Matt Omican. Matt, thanks for joining us here on the halftime show. We'll get your comments here in just a second. We'll go through first half stats. How about that? We'll do that first. We'll start with the visiting Loyal Greyhounds leading all scores tonight. Remy Geiger, 11 points, including a buzzer beater here at the end of the half. So maybe talk about that a little bit. You get some buzzer beaters every now and then, but that can send a team to halftime kind of on a high note.
Well, you know, that's the thing is like this is the first time where you saw a visiting squad in this arena here with like a bounce to their step. Now it's the first time where I seen like this squad here where it's just, you know, you didn't see the spark that is usual, but like this is the first time where they're leading throughout most of the game, like all the other games, but you know, usually it's like an 8-point or 10-point advantage. This is the closest that I've seen it, and I think that's just unfamiliar territory at this point. But you know, they're a second half team. They make the adjustments. They're going to come out firing. Randy Rao's not a slouch to strategizing.
No doubt. All right, we'll go through the rest of the Greyhounds scoring here again. Geiger leads all scores with 11. Haley Reith with 7. Caitlin Linder with 3. Goodbrand, Cresselt, and Alyssa Reith each have 2. For the Colby Hornets, leading the Hornets tonight, Haley Volker with 10. Ashley Streveler with 9. We'll pause there. 3 3-pointers for Streveler. 1,000-point scorer in her career. No stranger to the 3-point line.
No, exactly right. But no, even with that being said, an unfamiliar large amount of shots getting missed at the beginning. But you know, that's the thing about her. She's an aggressive shooter. She doesn't let that get to her, and she's just going to keep firing on all cylinders. And you can tell that even though with the misses, she's still catching up the pace and putting the points on there.
Absolutely. Finish out here the Hornets scoring here in the first half. Lexi Underwood with 5, Alyssa with 3, and Lexi Krespach with 2. We talked about it, Matt, during the broadcast. Fouls. The Hornets play aggressive. They play an aggressive style. Coach Rao doesn't mind the fouls so much, but they can catch up with you. And we saw the Greyhounds go to the line. They've only missed 1 free throw tonight. A lot to do with only having a 2-point advantage.
And that's really what's closed that gap. Like I noticed that too. It's just like 9-2, and like you said, they're just not missing at that line. And that's been kind of the tall tale story of this whole entire game. Where you're right, the aggressiveness is not bad, and that's really what's carrying the defense. But yeah, you just kind of wonder how that's going to shake out. But you know, you got to give it to Loyal. They're not backing down. They're not intimidated to the Hornets so far. But like I said, this is our house, and they're going to be rolling at the second half.
Yeah. All right. Well, second half's coming up here in just a few minutes. Thanks, Matt, for stopping by.
Hey, thank you so much.
Good luck here the rest of the game.
It's always nice to talk to you in person, and we're on the camera. This is so nice.
Yeah. Well, we do what we can around here. We're going to kick it back to Kevin. He's going to take us to commercial. Second half basketball coming up next. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
UW Stevens Point is home. It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
UW
For 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chili.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger, to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend?
Bank of Loyal, we build relationships with our customers. It takes handshakes and continued conversations and commitment to withstand the test of time. Whether it's in ag loans or personal banking, we respond with flexibility, creativity, and a commitment to serve those needs, and by extension to our communities. Stop by or call any of our 5 convenient locations to find out what Citizen State Bank of Loyal can do for you.
And cooling for all your HVAC needs. For years, we have been providing the highest level of home comfort products for central Wisconsin. Our philosophy is simple. Our clients are our most important assets, and to protect them, we use the best service and equipment available. 24-hour service is ready for you now. Visit us at customheating.org or Custom Heating on Facebook. Choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Choose Custom Heating and Cooling for all your HVAC needs. All right, back here in Colby as we take a look at the hailstorm across the way there. And of course, they're talking about Colby Hornet number 11, Haley Volker. She leads all Hornets in the first half with 10 points. Leading all scorers in the first half is Loyal Greyhound number 4, Remy Geiger. She's got 11. And a lot of that 11 points came from the free throw line for Remy, 2 of those, as a matter of fact. And then 2 more came as we hit the buzzer at the end of the first half. And we'll see if that's the spark the Greyhounds need here in the second half to pull off the upset over the number 3 Colby Hornets and the home undefeated first place Colby Hornets. And how about one more, the number 1 seed in the WIA 2019 Division IV basketball playoff, Colby Hornets. That's what we're looking at here as we come live here in the second half, and ball in. And we're off and running here as we come to a jump stop then by Kressel. Kicks it back out to Geiger. Geiger, thumb down is a play call. Geiger drives past Strevler, in and up. Basket is good to Goodbrand, and we've got a tie game. We are all reset here, 17:40 left in the game as we're just out of halftime, but everything back to scratch here. Underwood with it in the corner, throws it all the way over to Sister Underwood. Lopez, foot on the line, and good. So Lopez gets the Hornets started here in half number 2. Back to that 2-point game that we had at halftime. Geiger with it far wing over to Goodbrand. Goodbrand right back to her. Peroshek passes and wheels back around, gets the ball here on the near wing. Entry pass into Reith. Reith up in, good. Haley Reith, and again, we are now a long ways removed from that December 7th, 89-42 outcome in Loyal with the Hornets beating the Greyhounds that day. This game does not appear to be of that nature. Underwood into Lopez, and she is pushed from behind by Goodbrand, so it'd be our first foul of the half. It'll come against Goodbrand and the Greyhounds. Streveler will inbound from underneath her basket. Has a couple choices here and comes late. Almost threw it away. Underwood there to pick it up. Gets it over to Lopez from Volker. Lopez works around Reith. Volker down low, up, no. And loose ball comes down to Peroshek. Geiger comes back for it there as Greyhounds were in a little bit of trouble there for a moment. The tie game here, Greyhounds looking for their first lead of the game. And that won't happen on this possession as Volker steps in front of that one and slows it back down, waits for the offense to set, and they do. Alyssa with it here up top, gets it off to Streveler. Lopez up top, 3 on the way, off the front of the rim, no. Rebound brought down by Reith. Greyhounds has survived too strong of a word, but Greyhounds work through that defensive possession. Now ball back, chance again for their first lead of the game. Reith with it here. Underwood with the steal. Gets a little bit distracted by the official there as she goes to the basket. No. But she's fouled in her way up, and Underwood go the line for 2 as her and the official got tangled up here coming down the near side. Foul on Poroshek, her second. Again, team second here in the half. Free throw up and good, and Underwood breaks the tie. We're at 31 all there for 4 possessions. Greyhounds weren't able to make good on their half of those 4 possessions. Now they trail by 2. Well, Greyhounds had a chance for the lead. Now they're down by 2. Technically, chance for the lead here with the 3, but Greyhounds much more apt to work the ball around and look for some space just inside the three-point line as Geiger looks for that space there, drives baseline on Lopez, and Lopez going to be caught with the hold on the Geiger drive, and Lopez with the foul. That's Lopez's 3rd foul here in the game, 1st team foul for the Hornets. Again, they had 11 team fouls in the first half. Geiger with it here. Dribbles around the corner, gets it back out to Brock. Hornets now firmly entrenched in their 2-3 zone. Drive there cut off, and we'll have a travel as Brock dragged that pivot foot as her drive was cut off. So 14:46 left. Hornets up by 2. Strevler will inbound the ball here. Gets it up to Volker. Volker brings it across the timeline and gets it right back to Strevler. Strevler takes Geiger, dishes it back out to Underwood. Strevler in the corner. Geiger on her baseline drive, and she's fouled on her way up. Going to be a shooting foul as Strevler will head to the line for 2. That foul is on Zeta Brock. Her first, team 3rd now, so fouls now going the other way here in the second half. It was all Colby fouls in the first half. Now it's all Greyhound fouls here in the second. Reith and Goodbrand come off for the Greyhounds. Alyssa Reith in along with Kayla Bremer. Four for 4 free throw shooting here already in the second half for the Hornets, and they build their lead back up to 4. Okay, this game was tied at 31 all at the 16-minute mark. Keep an eye on that, see if the Hornets able to go out on a run here and put some distance between themselves and the scrappy Greyhounds tonight. Coach Reith didn't say it outright, but now that we've seen this game develop here, as Underwood pokes it away, and it's a easy layup there for Alyssa Underwood, and we'll have a timeout here. Coach Reith has seen enough, has seen the 6-0 run now go on for the Hornets, and he's going to stop the game here temporarily with that. We'll take a break along with them. 13:56 left. Colby 37, Loyal 31. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team? All right, back here in Colby out of a Loyal Greenwood timeout. Coach Reith had seen a 6-0 Colby Hornet run. Wanted to put a stop to it, and we've got a foul from behind. That'll be assessed on Alyssa Underwood. As Alyssa Reith was going up for the shot, she'll head to the line for 2. Underwood assessed with the foul, her second. I thought she had 2 in the first, but doesn't. So just her second. A third foul could have been a situation, but this is not. Situation, though, as Alyssa Reith misses front end of her shooting foul. The sophomore will get another. Reith with 2 points in the first half, and does miss both of those free throws there. So the foul by Underwood, no real consequence to that, as again Lopez with another bullet pass. She's had a couple of those in the first half where they just came in a bit too sharp, and another one there could have had a little touch on it for a better outcome. So turnover back to the Greyhounds as they trail by 6 here. 13:20 left in the game. Nice pass in there to Kayla Bremer. Nice work there by Lindner to get that pass into her. And we've got a whistle and a Colby Hornet timeout, so we'll go and take that timeout right along with Coach Ryle and his Hornets. It's a 4-point Colby lead.
State Bank of Loyal, we build relationships with our customers. It takes handshakes and continued conversations and commitment to withstand the test of time. Whether it's in ag loans or personal banking, we respond with flexibility, creativity, and a commitment to serve those needs, and by extension to our communities. Stop by or call any of our 5 convenient locations to find out what Citizen State Bank of Loyal can do for you. At Citizen State Bank of Loyal.
All right, again back in Colby, Jason Zaleski alongside Kevin Barkender as we watch Cloverbelt East girls basketball. Number 3 ranked Colby Hornets hosting the Loyal Greyhounds, and it's been a good game. Again, December 7th, this game was 89-42 in favor of Colby. Again, 89-42 in Loyal. Now, just a 4-point game, 37-33. So 2 months later, and times have indeed changed. As Lopez goes up strong, she draws the foul. Foul by Bremer will send Lopez to the line for 2. Lopez held off the scoring sheet to this point here in the game with 12:51 left in it. Front end of the shooting free throw, rims in and out. So Lopez still, my apologies, she has a basket here in the second half. So Lopez with 2. Back end of the shooting foul is good. So Lopez now with 3 points on the night. She was held scoreless in the first half. It's a 5-point Hornet lead. It's a 7-2 run here by the Hornets. Again, we were tied at 31 all at the 16-minute mark. Just 2 points since then from the Greyhounds. And the Hornets able to amass here another lead, albeit a little bit small, especially Hornet standards here this season, but a lead nonetheless. As Underwood went for the steal. Ball kept by Brock. Brock now baseline drive as she runs into Volker. And Lopez last to touch it as she stepped out of bounds. Ball remains with the Greyhounds. Geiger looking. Greyhounds had a 5-second violation in the first half. Probably had about 4.5 seconds there. As Geiger dribbles it all the way up and around for the Greyhounds. Gets it off here to Brock. Brock with Streveler on her. Lindner all the way back in the hands of Geiger. Geiger got swiped in the nose there, I think, by Underwood. No whistle. And now we've got a bench warning here on Coach Reith. So both coaches have been warned in this game. Coach Reith here in the second half, Coach Rao in the first, and what that means is a little bit more chatter here from either team, and a technical foul would be assessed. No technical, just a warning now. So both benches have been warned here in this game, as Coach Reith sends in 4 new ones. All but Geiger remain on the court for the Greyhounds. Coach Reith getting a last few friendly words in as Streveler went for the steal, and Lopez going to come down with a loose ball. Lopez looks up, sees 2 Greyhounds in front of her, gets it up to Underwood, and good. Lexi Underwood on a nice touch pass that time from Lopez. I've talked about Lopez's passes here in the game, but that was a good one. That's what you want there out of your senior here on the team, one of the number of seniors. As these seniors looking to cash in here in the 2019 season. Again, we're about 10 days away from playoffs. And both teams here, I don't want to say tuning up for that, because both teams want to win this game. It's not a tune-up by any means, but both teams here looking to make some things happen. But yeah, we are exactly 10 days away from the start of girls basketball playoffs. Again, wrestling playoffs have started. And there is highlights on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show now of Division III regionals. Division I regionals should be, if not out, or out any minute. As Underwood, 3 off the backboard, gets it to bounce in. Alyssa Underwood. The Division I regional championships will be, if they're not on Facebook already, will be soon. And then Division II, I'm going to go ahead and predict here about 2.5 hours after the conclusion of this game. We'll have those up on Zaleski Sports Neilsville. As my friend here, Kevin, sitting next to me, is going to put those together. A nice job there by Reith. Powers up. Haley Reith. She's got 11 points tonight. 4 of them in the second half. 8-point Hornet lead. Dump into Underwood. Back out to Lopez. Lopez reach up with the left hand and got it. And dipsy-do, Vanessa Lopez. Reith baseline around Lynn. Gets it into Goodbrand. Goodbrand up and in. Emily Goodbrand, 6 points here tonight. As again, the Greyhounds want to keep it close here. I think the next maybe 3 minutes of this game are crucial as Goodbrand tips that back. Lopez will bring it back over. But I think we look now, 9:28 left. It's an 8-point game. I think where this game sits at the 6-minute mark is going to tell us a lot about how this one will finish here tonight. And it's up to the Greyhounds the next 3.5 minutes to put this game in question. Underwood, 3-pointer, straight on. Timber! Lexi Underwood. Hornets now tying their largest lead of the game at 11. They led by 11 briefly early in the first half. They've now get this back up to 11. Again, we were 31 all. And I'll keep saying this here because that was kind of that moment. Greyhounds had the ball twice, tied at 31. And a 17-6 discrepancy since then. As that ball thrown away, Underwood picks it up. An easy layup for Underwood is up and in. She's had 2 of those here in the second half. We look now to Coach Reith, and he is going to call the timeout as he feels this one begin to slip away with his Greyhounds trailing now by 13. 8:46 left in the game. We'll be back. Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Are you a veteran?
Again, thanks to our sponsors for bringing us live, free high school sports all year round. Again, seen a couple Facebook posts here recently from schools in and around Wisconsin advertising, hey, watch our game tonight. Oh, by the way, you got to pay $10 for it. I don't know about the value proposition on $10, especially if you can pay $3 and just go to the game. But $10, I'm not sure I understand the math on that. But thanks to our sponsors, we're able to bring these games to you completely free, and we will continue doing so. That is just the way things are done around here, as Heather Lynn will go to the line for 2 as she was fouled in her way up. And again, I said in the first half, if I ever tell you got to pay $10 to watch one of our games, punch me in the face. That's ridiculous. Free throw off the front of the rim, no. And if you are one of those schools, get in touch with us. We can help you out, maybe give you a little better business model and save your fans, alumni, family, friends $10 to watch one of your games. Listen, they're probably really good games, and no doubt about that, but $10, come on. 51-37, 8:15 left in the second. That pass there, Strevler stays on her knees and does lose the ball there, but all right, actually, no, keeps the ball. Boy, I thought that might have been off of her last as she came sliding on her knees. She got the knee protection on, so a little easier to slide. I'm telling you right now, if I went out there with shorts and nothing on my knees, that wouldn't end well. But she's got the stretchy fabric leggings over her knees there, and you could probably slide for miles with those on. Nice job there by Volker to reach back over Reith to get the ball. Volker now right in the lane. She blocked from behind by Reith. Nice job there by Haley Reith to block that shot and send the ball back the other way. Again, Greyhound's going to need to come with it here as we're 7:50. They're down by 14. Picked up a quick foul there, did Lexi Kressbach, one that she would like to have back there. Probably didn't need to have that one. Goodbrand with it. She's in the lane, and she was hit from the side by Alyssa Underwood, so Underwood will pick up her 3rd. And now the fouls start to mount for the Hornets. And it's a shooting foul. Goodbrand will go to the line for 2 as she had just delivered that ball. It was kind of a bang-bang thing there, but shooting foul, and Goodbrand makes good on her first. Both teams now with 5 fouls in the half. Underwood again sits on those 3 fouls, but stands on the court for the time being. Goodbrand, second one up and good, so and Greyhounds take advantage of the time stoppage and get 2 points with the clock stopped. They have to kind of chip away at it here and kind of work their way back into the game. Volker left alone from 15 feet is good. Haley Volker looked up, saw nobody in front of her, said, well, all right, if you're going to give me the shot, I'll take it. She's got 12 points, her first points of the half. Cresselt, Geiger Streveler on her. Geiger's going to come in the lane. She's going to shoot, and good. Remy Geiger, her first points of the second half. She's now got 13. Volker in the lane. Nobody stopped ball. And able to get the ball off, though, Heather Money Lynn. Going to head to the free throw line. She's 2 free throws here in the second half. She's made 1, missed 1, so she'll go to the line for 2 more now. See if we can find out post-game about Money as that one rattles in. And another wave of Greyhounds out and in for Coach Reith. He's subbed 4 in, 4 out here a handful of times in this game today. A lot of coaching philosophy kind of shakes their head at that. But Coach Reith knows what he's doing, but a lot of coaches say that can interrupt the flow of the game, and you insert 4 new ones, who's warm enough to take the shot, so on and so forth. But I'm not going to argue with a state champion basketball coach there and Coach Mike Reith. That shot just a bit too strong, and second shot put up there by Alyssa Reith is also too strong, but she was fouled. She got the miss off of the Bremer shot, and now she'll go to the line for 2. And again, those Hornet fouls keep coming. This one on Heather Lynn, her second, team 6th. Off the back of the iron, no. So Reith 0 for 3 free throw shooting here tonight. Sophomore here will send up her 4th free throw of the night, and that one rims in and out, no good. She follows her shot, though, battles Lopez for the loose ball, and off of Lopez last. So the Greyhounds keep possession here. They're down by 13, so nice pass in the middle there to Bremer. That shot, no. Volker comes down with the rebound. It was a good inbound play. Just couldn't capitalize on the made shot. Volker dribbles around Reith, and Reith is going to be tagged with the foul, and now the Hornets will go to the free throw line for the rest of the night. As they are in the bonus, Volker will shoot one free throw at a minimum here on this trip. And that free throw up and good, so Volker gets the bonus free throw. She's got 13 points tonight. She ties Geiger for game high at 13, and that shot is 14, so she breaks that tie with Geiger. She now leads all scorers, does Haley Volker, with 14 tonight. 6:14 left in the game. Geiger over to Poroshek. Poroshek's going to attempt the lane. No. Kicks it out to Geiger. Blocked by Haley Volker. Volker with the block. Volker dribbled off her shoe. Goes diving out of bounds. Loses the ball. Got her nose ahead of her skis just a bit too much there as she raced down the court. But a block, though. Able to set that all up. So under 6 minutes, and we didn't have any change. I said that 6 minute mark could be kind of a telling sign here for what's left for the final 6 minute stretch. And what's happened here is we went from a 13-point deficit for the Greyhounds to a 15-point deficit. So they've lost ground here in the last 4 minutes of play, and they've been losing ground since that 31-all tie. They've only scored 10 points in the last 11 minutes of play. Greyhounds in trouble here of this one slipping all the way out. And bank shot. Bank is open for Hannah Poroshek. Scores her first points tonight off of the bank, and 8:18 at night. Late hours at the bank for Poroshek. Strevler, Geiger went for the ball, and she's going to send Strevler to the line. It's not exactly as bad as you might think as Strevler heads to the line, but the Greyhounds are going to need to create something here as we get a new trio of Greyhounds in the game. And end game situation here, you're down by 12. That's not insurmountable. I don't think it's Coach Reith's plan, but one way to get back in the game is to send the team in the lead to the free throw line, and that's what happened there. And then as Ashley Strevler buries the free throw, that's up then to that team to make their free throws and counteract that strategy. And Strevler makes it look easy. 4 for 4 free throw shooting here in the second half for Ashley Strevler. She's got 13. Volker with 14. So Hornet scores now starting to encroach upon their season averages. Ball fought for here down low. Volker attempted to rip it away, but there's a foul called. Hornet faithful thought that was a jump ball, and if it was, it would have went the way of the Colby Hornets, but it's a foul assessed here to Volker, and that'll send Haley Reith to the line as the Greyhounds are in the bonus. That is foul number 4 on Volker. She's one away from the infamous DQ here tonight. Free throw up, rattles in and out, Volker with the rebound. So Greyhounds unable that time to score with no time off the clock. The ball bounces off of the Colby Hornet students. Hands up over there. All right, 3-point stance, get ready for the ball. That's what you got to be. Triple threat, that's what I meant, 3-point stance, that's football. Getting your triple threat position over there as students. Some of them student athletes, they know all about triple threat, 3-point stance, and all those kind of things. That three-pointer up and no good by Kresselt. Rebound brought down by Underwood. Lopez kicks it up here to Underwood. Underwood lost the handle on it, though. Falls in the hands of Kresselt. Geiger with it. She turns up the court here. And she's harassed by Strevler. And Coach Rao says that's a quick whistle. I'm going to say, not exactly sure about that. And maybe you're harassing the ball handler just a bit too much. That's what I saw. So Geiger will venture to the free throw line as both teams now with 8 team fouls, and she rattles the first one in. Bonus free throw will be up next. Geiger now with 14, matches Volker's 14 on the Colby side of things. And free throw number 2 is up and good, so Geiger having a game. She's on her season average of 15. Lopez here in no hurry. Swings it in, though, to Volker. Volker in the lane, kicks it back out to Kressbach. Kressbach just a bit too strong, and the loose ball comes down to Goodbrand. Goodbrand stops her dribble. Volker with 4 fouls, swiped at it. Risky, Haley Volker. No fear, maybe. Yeah. Underwood swipes it away there. Strevler fights for it on the sideline. Coach Reith says, where's the foul? You got to be kidding me. And that ball is going to go off the hands of Remy Geiger, of Caitlin Lindner last. And so Strevler and the Hornets will inbound far side under their basket on the baseline. And Coach Rao sends Alyssa Underwood back to the scorer's table. Volker, shot fake, up, off the backboard, no. Just a bit too strong. Good move, no finish. So we near the 3-minute mark here as we got 3:10 left in the game. And a timeout there called by Coach Reith again as Volker was dangerously close to that 5th foul there. And Coach Reith might have saved her from it. But we will go to a timeout along with him. 3:07 left. Colby 58, Loyal 46. Neilsville, the area's best choice for new and used Chrysler automobiles. Shop close to home for a great selection of new Chrysler Pacifica minivans and the entire Chrysler line of vehicles. You can also see over 700 new and used vehicles at grossauto.com. Gross Motors on Highway 10 in Neilsville, home of the no-hassle price, Gross Motors.
Or any custom furniture or special projects, give Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets a call at 715-659-5128 and talk to our staff about your project. Big or small, Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets can make what you need. Check out our many projects at custom-cab.com. Hildebrandt Custom Cabinets of Spencer. Quality that shows. In need of...
Back here in Colby, it's only a 12-point game, but it could be less than that. Loyal was 5 for 6 shooting from the free throw line in the first half. Second half, they're 4 for 9. So some potential missed points there by the Greyhounds, and a 12-point lead, 12-point deficit for the Greyhounds, 12-point lead for the Hornets could be different with different free throw shooting by the Greyhounds here in the second half. They're going to have to now make shots from the field, I think, here, and then as we come down the final stretch, 2:50 left, and they're down by 12. Goodbrand cut off at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Geiger. Geiger hands off to Lindner. Lindner cut off by Lopez, back out to Geiger. Geiger baseline, and that ball stripped away by Strevler. Strevler up ahead to Lopez. Lopez got Kressbach and got Volker with her 4 fouls. Driving the lane, kicks it out to Kressbach off the front of the rim, no. Volker fights for it, and a whistle near Volker, but it won't go on her. It's going to go on, I believe, Haley Reith. And it is Reith picking up the foul. That'll send Volker to the line. First foul of the game for Haley Reith, and Volker free throw up and good, and she'll get a bonus free throw. It'll be double bonus from this point forward for the Hornets. As Greyhounds 9 team fouls here in the second half. That one off the back of the rim, no. Reith with it, top of the circle. Gets it back out to Geiger. Geiger down here to Kresselt. Kresselt cut off there, now harassed by Strevler. Gets the ball down to Goodbrand. Goodbrand around Volker. Nice job there as Emily Goodbrand, likely aware of Volker's foul situation, shoots it up and over her. Lopez with it here, and they go high-low. Volker on the low side, gets it up and in. 17 points now for Volker tonight, 1:40 left, and Greyhound's going to have to go quick here. Geiger, 3, off the front of the rim, no. Volker rebound. Minute and a half to go, under 90 seconds left. And it looks like number 3 ranked Colby Hornets will stay undefeated here on the season. Keep their win streak alive here, and the Greyhounds had chances again. It was tied at 31 at the 16-minute mark. The Hornets took the game over from that point forward. Had it up to as much as a 15-point lead. They're on 13 right now with 1:13 left in the game. Volker at the line for the double bonus. The first one rolls in and good. Volker 6 for 7 free throw shooting here tonight. Get the free easy points, that's the way to do it. And this one bounces off. 1 minute left here in Colby. Again, make sure to stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll go down and talk with Colby Hornet head coach Randy Rao. We'll also talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game. All that and more coming up here at the conclusion of this one, which figures to be just a couple minutes from now. So keep it right here as Geiger will go to the line. Bonus free throw here for Geiger, up and good. So after this free throw now, both teams in the double bonus for the final 56 seconds. But see what Coach Reith here does as he calls it substitution. Okay, I thought Loyal was going to call a timeout there, but subs coming in and Geiger coming out as she gets a round of applause. She'll end her night on 17 points, and she'll lead the Greyhounds with those 17. The 12-point deficit here. Coach Reith figures too much to contend with as Volker hits that one. Volker hits the 20-point mark here tonight. So again, post-game show coming up here just a little bit after the conclusion of this one. We'll break down, give you all the full game stats, give you a little bit of basketball theory. We'll talk to Coach Randy Rao, and we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game. All that coming up here in the post-game show as all Hornets starters come off the floor to a round of applause here from Colby Hornet fans. And again, Volker will end the night here with 20 points. We'll add up the rest of them here momentarily. .18 seconds left here, and just nothing left but the clock to count here. Again, post-game show coming up. Coach Randy Rao will talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game, Haley Volker. As we ticked under 4 seconds left, and Brock up, no. And that's where we will end things here tonight. It's a 64-51 Colby Hornet win. Again, make sure to stay tuned for the post-game show. All that will come up here in just a couple minutes. You'll see me courtside with Coach Randy Rao and the rest of the gang here in just a moment. We'll be right back. So they don't go in the locker room, so I'm just going down right away. But run commercials till I'm ready.
Close to Armandale, Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare. Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts,
Loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Did property damage or loss?
Located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with
All right, guys, back here in our post-game show, joined now by Colby Hornet head coach Randy Rao. Coach, it was 31-all with about 16 minutes left in the game, and then you took off from there. If you can remember back to that point, what was the difference at that point, and then as we went forward here to finish the game tonight?
At halftime, I think we talked about imposing our will a little bit. I thought that their aggressiveness was dictating what we were doing, and that's probably about the first time that we've allowed that to happen this year. I think offensively we made that adjustment. We wanted our spots. We took our spots offensively. We moved the basketball a little bit better. Defensively, we talked about jumping that pass on their rotations. Alyssa did that big time the second half. She jumped out. She got a few steals. We got some layups. Things went on from there.
Defensively, obviously, the defense had to come through today. We could talk about your scores all day long, but defensively, you touched on it there a little bit. Take us a little bit more in depth on the defensive effort, especially in that second half, to really clamp down when things got tight there early.
No, I think I can probably count maybe 2 possessions that I thought that we still failed on the defensive end, but otherwise I thought we did a bang-up job, awesome job defensively in the second half. We let them go baseline a couple times, and then our help defense asked to help, and they do some good things off of that. When we make them go up above, and we anticipate those passes that on their swings, it was really tough. Took them out of their game. They weren't as comfortable after that. So those are a couple of adjustments we made. The girls did a nice job doing that. So that there's a lot to be said that the girls could make that adjustment.
And then free throw shooting coming down the stretch. I got a lot of dark circles on my sheet here, not many blank ones. So free throw shooting, a big part of things, especially as you head now into the postseason here in about a week and a half. Free throw shooting is going to have to be key for your team.
Oh yeah, free throw shooting's key the whole season. We've been able to get by a lot of games without great free throw shooting. I think that we are slowly getting stride a little bit with our free throws. We've been doing better the last 3 or 4 games. So it's nice to see that come around.
Coach, 64-51, thanks for stopping by. If you could send Haley over this way, that'd be a big help for us. Coach, congratulations. All right, guys, we're going to talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player in just a bit. Kevin's going to touch base here with just a couple of our sponsors while we track down Haley. We'll be back with our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game after this. Family tradition of quality. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. Nasonville Dairy.
Should I blow my kiss? Hey, should I blow my kiss? Yeah, okay, I got it.
Back here in our post-game show as we're getting some details worked out here in just a minute that you'll get to see. But before we get there, joined now by our Highlight House player of the game, Haley Volker. Haley, you led all scores tonight with 20 points. What was working for you offensively tonight?
We really had to get the ball into the post to move it, open everything up so we could get the ball on the outside and everything so we could work our way back in and really spread it out.
Talk about the defensive effort tonight. Obviously Loyal had that buzzer beater at halftime. There was a chance when that happens that a team can really get some pep and energy, but you guys really clamped down on the second half.
We really had to, make sure that we focused and didn't get our heads, took our heads out of the gutter and really focused down and made sure that we were talking on defense and everything like that.
Talk to Coach about free throw shooting. Another good free throw shooting night tonight from everybody, including you. Talk about free throw shooting in practice and then how that translates to the game.
Yeah, we usually do a couple ladders and then we go and do the free throws, so we're a little bit tired when we do it, so we're more used to it during the game.
Number 1 seed for the playoffs this year. That means you'll have another regional final here, perhaps.
Yep.
And then off you go from there. Last year's playoff experience, how will that matter when you head to the playoffs this year?
I feel like we're more hungry this time. We really want to win, and we're really going to be a lot more focused, and we want to go places this time.
Yeah, excellent. All right, guys, our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Haley Volker. We're going to take a 30-second commercial break, get Haley all set for her in the house, and we'll be right back.
And locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Haley Volker, and I'm in the house.
That'll work. Nice job tonight.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
We will see you next Saturday. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.